Hi students, so this is the second video on should wizard hit mommy. As I had ended the first video saying that uh, Jack gave a very different twist to the ending of this story because he wanted to convey certain message to his daughter that people should be accepted the way they are, and that is why the Roger Skunk's mummy goes to the wizard and hits him on his head and asks the wizard to change him from the smell of rose to smell of a skunk. Uh, One more message that Jack wanted to convey to Joe is that parents are the best decision takers. Whatever the parents feel or parents do is best for the children, right? So the children should not question the decision of the parents. This was also one of the important decision of Jack. Now Joe was very annoyed with this. Not wanting the skunk to suffer, she completed the story. She said that the wizard hit mommy on the head and did not change the little skunk back. But Jack disagreed. He said that the wizard made skunk smell bad again. Joe protested. Jack snubbed her, saying it was his story. Joe looked surprised. Now you mark these words. Jack said it was his story. That means this is the way he wanted to give the ending of the story, and Joe was supposed to accept it without asking a single question. Right? So this again reflects the patriarchal culture of 1950s. Okay? Which John Updike has unraveled through this story. Joe looked surprised. Jack continued with the story. Roger Skunk and his mommy went home and they heard the train bringing Daddy Skunk home from Boston. Then they had a good dinner, and when Roger Skunk was in bed, Mommy Skunk hugged him and said he smelled like a little baby skunk again. She loved him very much. That was the end of the story. So why Jack gives this kind of ending where the Rogers problem is not solved like the previous stories? Because he wanted to convey the message that parents are the best well-wishers of the children. They know what is good and what is bad for their children. So since Roger was a skunk, and mommy skunk wanted Roger to smell like a skunk, and when Roger skunk went to bed, the mommy skunk kissed him and said that she loves Roger the most in the world. So it's your parents who loves you the most in the world. You are the most precious for them, and whatever decision is being taken by the parents should be obeyed by the children. This is also one of the major themes conveyed through this story. Jack said that in due course of time, the other animals also got used to the way Roger was and did not mind his smell at all. Joe felt that Roger Skunk's mommy was stupid. Jack defended her as if he was defending his own mother. Jack said that little skunk loved his mommy more than he loved all other little animal and believed that his mommy was right. That is what Jack conveyed to Joe, that you should always trust and believe your parents first rather than believing the outsiders. So, gradually people will accept you the way you are. You have to be strong and you have to have a strong foothold in order to maintain your personality. If people are mocking at you, you should ignore them and continue with whatever you feel best. And for consultation, parents are the best source. So gradually the other animals accepted, and nobody had any problem with Roger Skunk's smell. And Jack always believed that whatever Roger Skunk's mummy took, the decision she took was the best for Roger, and children should obey their parents. Jack went downstairs and saw Claire, his wife, had spread the newspaper and was painting the chair, wearing his old shirt on top of her maternity gown. Claire remarked that the story took a long time, indicating her husband that he had come very late. All he answered was the poor kid. He just made a very lame excuse to his wife. With sheer weariness, he watched his wife work hard. He noticed woodwork, a cage of moldings, rails, and baseboard all around them. It was half old tan and half new ivory. He felt caught in an ugly situation. He felt that both of them were caught in a cage because he was not happy with his married life, and he did not want to speak with her, work with her, or touch her. So that is the end of the story, and the second video gets over, and I will be subsequently uploading the question answers also. Thank you, children.